Okay, we're looking at the A shape now. I have a regular fretboard, which is part of this chart, and that's why I put them in each one of my charts if I can, so we can discuss things that are regular issues on the regular fretboard. This happens to be a pentatonic. The A pentatonic is 5, 6, root 2, 3, 5, 6, root 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, and so obviously you could substitute some, if you used A as the fourth of something, over here, here's A is the fourth of something, you'd be looking at root 2. Okay, well, you could kind of call it root there, but we don't want to do that right now. But I am leaning towards giving chords there, a temporary root. And it's very important to treat substitutions as a temporary root, but you can't play the whole scale. You can only play the pentatonic, maybe one extra note, either the fourth or the seventh, depending it's the fourth or the fifth, and you can play the triads and other chord adjustments that don't take it out of key. Taking something out of key isn't always bad, it just takes it into a different key. Okay, it's not a bad note. It doesn't have to be. So looking at the A box here, okay, one thing I wanted to say, if you go to the fourth, you have the root 4, 6, and the third minor is always a half step down from that. So if you have a D-shaped, right here, I'll show you. If we have a D-shaped, here's our D-shaped fourth there, we're going to have a D minor shaped third. And so that D minor shaped third would be here. See how they're next to each other, the D shaped fourth and the D minor shaped third? So that's a little trick you can use if you ever want to get to the third minor. So if we're in the key of C, the C shape rather, we're always in the key of C today, and we go to the F, the third minor is going to just make that an E shape, an E minor shape, and bring it down a half step, like that. It works in the A cage, to the D major shaped fourth, to the D minor shaped E minor. Works in all the cages. D, we got D, we go to the fourth of D, and now the minor third is going to be D minor, it's going to be G minor shape. I'm not going to play that chord. Okay, so what are we trying to accomplish today? What are we trying to accomplish on this chart? Is certainly playing the triads. Okay, I'm not really super concerned with pentatonics today, only to say that a pentatonic scale contains triads. So the C pentatonic contains the C triad, like that, and it may even contain its minor. It should. So we would have, so you see the minor triad and the major are contained in the pentatonic. So that's good. It's a structure for you to build pentatonic scales with. What I'm more concerned today with this whole thing with the substitutions, is two things. One, to be able to play the triads. Okay, so in the one minor now, we don't have a substitution, so we can go ahead and play root 3, 6. Okay, I don't know why I'm feeling that I should zoom out at this point on the chart here. So let's see what we got. Okay, so people are getting busy around here, so you can see, there's a little, there's a little worry. What are we going to focus on? What are we going to learn? Who's going to get credit for it? And I don't think it's a good idea to try and reach a goal that we haven't built a good foundation to, such as using doing individual string shape substitutions. Okay, so in other words, if you wanted to do an individual string shape substitution, I just thought of this, it might be easy after all. So say we're in the A cage here, right here. We're in the A cage, we're in the key of C, and we want to play a D minor, okay? So we're on an A string shape here, right here, okay? Well, let's say we're on an E string shape because, well, okay, the D minor is 2, 4, 6, right? So let's just start on the A string shape. We're going to have a note on that string shape. For the D minor, we want to go to the fourth of that shape, but we're going to go to the fourth of the individual string shape. So the fourth of A in a pentatonic is E, or same note, right? So we're going to do an E string shape. Now, how does an E string shape fit there? We're just going to move this string shape down one, okay? And that's similar to moving the pattern up one, right? So what we've got is we're going to play an E string shape right here where this A is, and then we're going to play either a root 3 or a 6. So we'd play the root there. So we'd actually play the 5 there. You see that? Even though in the root numbering system D minor is 2, 4, 6. When we want to play that D minor with a substitution, we're going to play that 5 there because it's going to be the root. So the 5 is the root of what? Of that D minor? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Okay, my bad, but you know, you have to take 2 steps back and 3 steps forward to get anywhere around here, you know. So what it is I made a mistake. We want to go to the fourth of A to get that second minor. So the fourth of A is D because we want to get the string underneath it. The way to get the string underneath the bottom string is just look at the top string. It's a double of it. There's our D. So we've got 2, 3, 4. But remember, this was warped up. So that D shape is usually right underneath here. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got right here, the D shape is right underneath the A shape there, you know, in shape fitting. Okay, so we're going to get the 2, 3, 4, all right, and then we're going to play the root 3, 6, okay, the root 3, 6 for the fourth of the D shape. So D shape is 2, 3, 4 there. We're just going to play the 3 there, so that's where the 6 becomes the 3 again. 2, 3, 4 in the substitution, 6 becomes the 3. The only reason we went through this ridiculous exercise of trying to do a substitution is I'm saying for one string shape you can do that substitution. String shapes can be treated as individuals. So if you're in the A box, say you're playing the 3, 4, 5, okay, and you want to take the scale and continue to the right, you simply take the C string shape, and you know going to the right you're going to go encaged. Okay, so you're simply going to play the A string shape at that point. So there is individual considerations for the string shapes. Instead of perhaps going from this tripentatonic ADE cage, and you want to go up this way, you're going into this G cage. Instead of trying to say, oh wait, the A cage fits to the G cage, I'm going to play the entire G cage just because I wanted to go from one string, where are we? Right here. One string to the next few members in the scale. You don't have to look at it, although it's helpful to look at it where the A cage connects to the G cage. Going into that G cage. But with this A right here, okay, that's part of the A cage.